Hello everybody, welcome to Star Ocean, the second story arc. This is the remake of the original PlayStation 1 version, but has most of the features of both the PS1 and the PSP versions. There was a demo of this game a couple of months ago available, but this is the full game that I got today thanks to Square Enix giving me a review code. That's right, so expect a review of this game in the near future. And today we're going to play this game, but this is what I'm going to do today. I'm going to, first and foremost, play a new game with one of the two main characters for a bit, and then I'll switch to my file. I'm almost 7 hours into the game, around 7 hours, and obviously that's going to include a few spoilers. So for the first half of this stream, I'm just going to play the beginning of the game so you guys can see what the game is like in case you haven't played the demo or in case you haven't seen anyone playing it. And then after a while, the second half is going to be my file, my own personal playthrough. Okay, so I'll let you know when I'm about to switch between files. So if in that moment you want to stop watching this video or you want to leave, that's okay. Alright, so let's start with new game. Okay, so in my main file, I have been playing as Claude. So just for the sake of playing something a little bit different, even though most of this game is the same, no matter what character you choose, only a few scenes and missions change. I'm just gonna go with Rena, but still, once I get Claude, something that happens right from the start, actually, I'm gonna start playing as Cloud, controlling Cloud in my party. This is one of those games where you can control whoever character you want. So let's do this. Let's play as Rena. Here you can just change the name. I'm not going to do that. And you can select the voice from Japanese to English. If you select the Japanese, you can select the type of voice actor from different versions. So I'm going to stick to the new one. Difficulty, there's Earth, which is easy, normal, Galaxy, and Universe is hard. So let's just go with Galaxy, which is the normal mode. For the BGM, I've been listening to the soundtrack, to the remastered or arranged soundtrack, and I like it, but I think I'm gonna stick with the original, guys. I think it's much better. That's Motoi Sakuraba purity right there. And let's begin. Alright, the autosave, whatever, and I got a bonus. Resurrection potions are pretty useful, believe it or not. They revive the whole party. Alright. So while you guys watch the intro, I'm gonna wait patiently. Change the thumbnail of this video probably. And yes, you may have seen briefly that I skipped an intro. That is probably because, well, there might be, a copyright claim in there. So we don't want that, right? By the way, I am streaming directly through the PlayStation 5. And I can't change thumbnails and descriptions and whatnot over there. So I'm doing it right now on the computer.
I'm leaving. Bye.
I mean, look at these graphics, man. Just look. I mean, what? If you guys play the original, it was with pre-rendered backgrounds, and I mean, just look at these graphics. Holy! I just can't believe it, man. There, I changed the thumbnail. Hold on just a minute. That's Rena's mom.
What, Mom?
Don't you what, Mom, me. How about taking a break for once today? You were just there yesterday and the day before that.
I know, but it's just that being there makes me feel so calm. Come on, why can't I go?
Because I said so. Do I have to remind you about all the crazy things going on since the sorcery globe crashed down on us?
So basically, for those who don't know nothing about this game, first and foremost, no, you don't need to play any other Star Ocean game to get into this one. You can start with this one. It is a sequel to the first game, but with completely different characters and stuff. And well, the main character is the kid of two of the main characters from the first game. So it is recommended to play the first game first, but don't worry, you don't need to. Okay, this game is almost like 95% standalone, and they do not spoil almost nothing from the first game. Okay, so it's okay to start with this one. And I was gonna say something else. I can read the chat right now. So wow, thank you guys for joining and welcome. And the other thing that I was gonna say is that well, if you start with Cloud, you get a premise on what's going on. He pretty much crashes in this planet or gets absorbed by some kind of weird machine that he and his father and their team discover. So he gets this planet. This is a new planet, an underdeveloped planet. That's how they call him. And he meets Rena, and we're about to see that. So what is this sorcery globe? That's something out of space that these people don't know. The people living in this world. That's something that crashed in this planet, and it's affecting the monsters' behavior and doing some catastrophes like earthquakes and affecting the climate and stuff. Anyway, I am streaming through the PlayStation 5. I'm not using any capture card or anything.
Just last night we had a huge earthquake. The animals are all going wild and attacking people. It's too dangerous right now.
That's exactly what I was just explaining.
Besides, there's also a...
She left.
Wait a minute! Oh, that child? What she sees in the sacred forest is beyond me.
Whew, that was close. Why does my mom always have to harp on me like that? I better get to the sacred forest quick if I want to make it there.
If you want to know more about the Star Ocean series, I mean, there's a couple of videos that I've done in the past. There's one called "Is the Star Ocean series worth playing?" You can watch that, and you're gonna learn a lot of basic things about these games. Okay, we're getting a bunch of tutorials. Yeah, I already know this. I mean, just look. Oh my god. Most of you probably played the demo or have seen a review or some kind of gameplay already, but I mean, when you are controlling this character, I mean, and moving around, how the camera follows you through the town, and look at this. 0 frame rate issues, no frame drops, no resolution, nothing. Perfect graphics, man. And these are unique spots. There's a few things that are kind of new to this version, okay, like this one. Well, I don't know if this was on the PSP version, I don't remember, I don't think so, but this was definitely not in the original version on the PS1. You investigate, these are like spots or landmarks, and you get experience by just watching them. You need these unique spots. Rustic water wheel. Handmade general purpose water wheel, whatever. Okay? And there I got, experience, and I went to from level 1 to level 3, and I got items. That's pretty cool. So you're probably wondering certain things about the recruitment of certain characters. I'll get to that. For those who have recently joined, I'm gonna play a little bit at the beginning of the game with Rena, and then halfway through I'm gonna switch to my playthrough that I've been playing for the past few days since I got a review code from Square Enix, if you can believe that. Seems like they only send me review codes for Star Ocean games, and that's it. No other games whatsoever. I wonder why. Anyhow, and that's what I'm gonna do. Once I switch to my current playthrough, I'm about like 7 hours into it. I'll explain more about the recruitment of certain characters and stuff. So you can see the differences. So I need to go to the Sacred Forest and meet Cloud because she's taking her walk. Her usual walks and whatnot. Well, let's take a look at the menu and get rid of all the tutorials. I mean, yes, this is one of those games, guys. They give you an explanation out of every single thing. If you watched my recent video on my second channel, oh yeah. I mean, some tutorials are necessary, right? Like this, like what the hell is this? Improved combat skills, special arts. Okay, you do want to read those tutorials, right? But we're not gonna do that right now. I just want to skip through them because I already know what to do. So this is just to show you how the game looks and plays and whatnot. The battle system is almost identical to the original versions. However, there's a few things that are new to it, and I'll explain them in a bit. I mean, just look at these graphics, man. They blow me away. HD 2D graphics and with these backgrounds. That's, oh my god. How many games can we see like this in the future? Imagine Chrono Trigger looking like this. Final Fantasy VI. I mean, we are getting Dragon Warrior 3 at some point. Dragon Quest 3. Oh, and please let me know. I have no way of knowing that right now because I have almost muted my TV. But if my voice isn't louder than the voice acting in this game, let me know. I mean, look at these shadows right here. How they start blending in with her when she moves. I mean, wow, look at this. I mean, you guys may not appreciate that, but I do. I mean, the graphics just look very realistic. Wow, I mean... So here we are, let's meet Cloud, the other main character, after he gets teleported to this place.
I really wish my mother wouldn't worry so much about me. This place couldn't possibly be any safer.
And just for the record, I want to get this out of my chest right now. The voice actor for Cloud is Spike something, I forget his name. But great voice actor. But I don't know, I don't think the voice actor fits quite well Cloud's voice. This is not how I imagine Cloud, and he has a different voice actor in the original PS1 version. There's barely any voice acting in that version, but when the battles begin, you know, and they shout out their skills, the voice actor sounds kind of different, so I got used to that voice from Cloud, like, you know, tear it to pieces! And in here, the voice is like, tear it to pieces! Great voice actor, but I'm not sure he was... what I'm trying to say is that I think he was kind of like miscast, but the rest of the cast is fantastic.
Look out!
You see? Look out! I mean, seriously? A monster will attack me. The big guy. And we fight this same guy in the tournament. Spike Spiegel? No. Spike Spencer. So he does that. If you pick Cloud, you play the battle. The actual battle.
Good thing I made it in time.
Who is this guy? He's dressed all weird. And what was that light? He killed that monster in the blink of an eye.
You alright? Well, that was a close one. By the way, if you don't mind me asking...
I mean, I'm 7 hours into the game, and I got used to this voice actor, but like I said, I think it was a bit miscast.
Hey, wait!
That scared me. You didn't have to get so close to me like that all of a sudden. But maybe it was rude of me to run away like that. He did tell me to wait, too. Hope he's still around.
So she freaked out and ran away.
Oh, good. I was hoping you'd wait for me.
I'm sorry I ran away like that.
Oh, no, that's okay.
It's just that everything happened so quickly. I was really shocked.
Scary, huh?
Yes, a little. Still, I'm really sorry about all this. You saved me, but I just ran off like that.
Nah, don't worry about it. Besides, you did stop to wait, didn't you?
Oh, I haven't introduced myself. My name is Reyna. Reyna Lanford.
Reyna.
And, I'm Claude. Claude C. Kinney.
Claude C. Kenny.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Kenny. So, Mr. Kenny, was there something you wanted to ask me earlier?
Oh, right. It's nothing that important, really, but...
No, there's not any way to change the character, the in-game character's look. This pixel art is what you get the entire game, but there is a way to change the character portraits and the character art. We'll get to that in a bit. Once I get in control, I'll show you. They did update the sprites. I mean, they are the exact same sprites, but they have been remastered. They are in a better version of them, you know. Well, to each their own, right? I think they look beautiful. I'm a die-hard pixel art fan, so I'm fine with this.
Where am I?
Are you a traveler?
Something like that, yeah.
Where are you from?
From Earth?
Earth?
Earth? Where is that?
I remember in the original version they actually changed the EA for an U. Like Earth. Like Earth. And they removed that here, and I don't know, it's just something stupid, but yeah.
Well, how can I put it? It's really far away from here.
Really far away. Probably.
A faraway place? That's really amazing.
Yeah, a young traveler from a faraway land. I was that guy when I went to Europe. But I wasn't that young.
Yes. Well, not really.
Mr. Kenny, once we cross this bridge, we'll be in Arlia.
Arlia? Is that where you live? But, are you sure it's alright if I just barge in?
Of course it is. Besides, I need to repay you somehow.
No, please, don't worry about it. I didn't do anything that special.
You don't have to be so modest. It won't be much, just the least I can offer you, so please.
And off they go. Beautiful game, you know, I only have one complaint so far, but we'll get to my complaint in the second half of the stream. And I got a trophy. Yeah, it's one of those games. We got some accessories too, I think. There's a sunrise ring, which increases MP and HP. Okay, Cloud isn't in our party right now. So, this is what I want to show you. So this is a new art style. And then this is the PSP art style. Okay, she's 17 years old. And this is the original PS1 style. Now, I'll be completely honest with you. I'm a diehard fan of the original version, but the original art style wasn't that great. And between these three, I actually prefer the new one. This one, I mean, it looks just detailed, fantastic, professional. And this one just looks very childish. I mean, she looks like a 12-year-old kid right there. I was never a fan of the PSP art style. And this one is kind of like weird, but it's also like very 90s. I mean, it's a 1998 video game. And it's very 90s, a very 90s style. And I dig that, you know, I grew up in the 90s, so yeah. But this, I mean, I'm staying with this. I really like this new style. Anyway, that's it. You can save in the world map, not in dungeons. Unless they are save points, which we'll see. I mean, this part right here, when they're running towards the town itself, and slowly approaching and the camera is following you, I mean, that's just freaking gorgeous. There's something else you should know.
Welcome to Arlia.
Tri-Ace developed the original game, sure, but this remake was not made by Tri-Ace, or Tri-Ace, whatever you want to pronounce it. Actually, this was developed, this remake in particular was developed by Gemdrops, and that's a company that's made a few ports and remakes over the past few years, and they also developed the original Crystar on the PS4 and Switch. Hard to believe the same guys who did Crystar did this game, right?
Wow, it's so pretty.
Is it? Well, thank you.
Ah, it's such a nice place. I like it a lot. Listen, would you be able to show me around the village?
Yeah, show me around, Cloud.
Find it all.
Clove. So yeah, let's do that. Like I said, it doesn't matter that much. This isn't one of those games where if you choose a different protagonist, I mean, the story changes drastically. No. But you do get things told through a different point of view. Where it's not that different because these two characters spend most of the game together. So this is the mayor's home. He's a knowledgeable blah blah blah, whatever, yeah. Okay, let's just go out. The mayor's place. Okay, this is a different entrance. So what do you guys think? Will we ever get, I don't know, games like Chrono Trigger or Final Fantasy VI done within this style? Like, seriously, shut the hell up and take my friggin' money. Yeah, I was gonna buy this game, but Square Enix surprised me. Some guy from this company. Square Enix always hires these small companies to handle review codes for different games. Each game needs a different team. It's not like I can stay in touch with the same people, with the same guy from the same company for every review code. So, yeah, I got it from this guy. And I was like, man, I saw the PS5 version for like $60, and I was like, man, I'm gonna get it. And the next day, this guy reached out and gave me the review code, which is awesome. However, some games, I don't think they will work in this style. Like we were talking about in one of my Q&As a couple of months ago about Persona 1 and 2, or Persona 2 Eternal Punishment, and Persona, yeah. Don't tell me how to open chests. I don't need a tutorial on how to open chests. Like I said, you know, some games just won't work out. I mean, I wouldn't like to see Persona 1, 2, and 2.2 done in this style. It would look weird. I don't know. But, I don't know, Chrono Trigger, Phantasy Star 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh yeah, okay, you automatically equip the best equipment, which is something you want to do. Late in the game, it's gonna be troublesome. I don't recommend doing that, but for the first major part of the game, sure, just go with yes. And full, that's the currency in this game. So this is the store. Arlia goods, they sell all kinds of useful things for everyone. Oh, one more thing about this game. There's two huge quality of life improvements. You may have noticed them if you play the demo. First and foremost, there are no random encounters. No random encounters. You can see the enemies and they're easy to evade most of the time. And they don't chase you around like crazy. They just chase you around if they notice you for like, I don't know, 5 seconds maybe. And the second quality of life improvement is that you can, I mean, the original version had a lot of backtracking, so imagine backtracking a hell of a lot in this game, even inside the dungeons, with random encounters. Fuck, man. But in this version, they got rid of that. You can teleport to any town or any place whatsoever anytime you want. That's some really huge quality of life. I mean, you might want to continue, you know, walk around a bit in the overworld if you want to, I don't know, admire the beautiful graphics. But if you don't want to do that, you can just teleport anywhere. But you need to visit that place first, of course, obviously. Yeah, the mini games are all there. You know, the fishing game is there, but the fishing is kind of like I think we'll see it right now, in a bit. So these two lovey-doveys live here, a newlywed couple. So the fishing mini game. I mean, there's like the classes that you get different fish and you trade them for different items and stuff. Yeah, but fishing is just like clicking one button and that's it. What I'm trying to say is that it's nothing special. But, I mean, take that with a grain of salt because I do not really give a damn about fishing in video games. I don't like it. And I hate it when they force it on you. Near, Gestalt, and Replicant, I mean, they force that minigame on you. I think there's a Trails of from Zero, same. I was like, man, why can't a fishing minigame be optional? Isn't that what minigames are for? Optional stuff? Anyway, let's go finally to Reina's house to meet Reina's mom, so Claude can meet Reina's mom. Well, here's my house. Would you mind waiting here a second? I need to clean up the place a bit. Yeah, right. There she is.
Oh, welcome back, Reina. Is something wrong?
I like her mom. I like her. I think she's hot.
Something big has happened, Mom. This is serious.
Oh, really now? Just what could that be?
I'm not exaggerating. He's here. The hero has arrived.
What?
The hero! The one from the legends! You know, the hero of light! He's come to save us!
Yeah, they believe that the Claude is a hero. There's a few classic cliches, you know. I think if you play this game for the first time and you've played a million RPGs before this, you're gonna be like, oh, those cliches, really? Well, those cliches weren't actually that big back then. They were just starting. The hero of light, you know, the arena, and you get into the tournament, and then stuff like that, you know.
Reina, are you sure about that?
Stuff like that. And yes, really, I'm 38 years old. Her mom is probably my age, man. Of course I'm serious.
Yes, he's wearing clothes like I've never seen before, and he has the Sword of Light.
And the Sword of Light.
The Sword of Light?
I really think the premise in the first game is much better than in this one, but the story and the narrative in this game is far superior to that of the first game. In fact, in terms of story, no, you know what? I think the third game has the better story. Till the end of time. The story is just so messed up, especially near the end.
Yes, he used this unbelievable light to save me in the sacred forest. It had to be the Sword of Light.
The story in Star Ocean 6 is also really good. I like how you play as this captain of a merchant ship. I mean, how unusual is that, right? Here you play as the traveler from a faraway land, whereas in Star Ocean 6 you play as a captain of a merchant ship, who is also seen at the beginning as the traveler from a faraway land. But I mean, I don't know, I think I like it. But yeah, I mean, the story here is untouchable. Tropes or not.
So where is he right now?
He's outside right now, so I'm gonna...
Oh, he let himself in.
Wait a minute, Reina.
Excuse me.
Ah, is something wrong, Mr. Kenny?
It's been a while since you left me, so I was just wondering what's up.
Oh, my apologies. Would you wait outside for me just a little bit longer?
Wasn't exactly a day one for me. I got a review code from Square Enix, if you can believe that.
Sure. Do you mind if I walk around a little?
Oh, please do. Go ahead.
I mean, it is definitely the best Star Ocean game. It's just extremely memorable and addictive to play, and this particular remake is even more addictive than the original version, in my opinion, because of the quality of life features that I mentioned. No random encounters and teleportation back to town. So yeah.
He surprised me.
It might be the best. My favorite, I've never been able to decide. I think I'm between this one and the Divine Force. I really liked it. The Last Hope was also fantastic.
Was that him, Rena?
I think it's easier to say which one is the worst. That will be 5. And it's still an okay game. I do recommend playing it. I recommend playing that game, like, just stick to the main story, ignore everything else, rush through it, finish it, and move on with your life. But it is kind of worth playing. There are some really cool things about Star Ocean 5 in there. But, let's face it, it's the worst.
Yeah.
And by far, I mean, all the others, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6, are, like, far superior.
Are you sure we should leave him out there by himself?
I think he'll be okay, but...
Rena, tell him to come inside. That'll probably be better. Yes, let's do that.
Yeah, don't worry, there will be a remake of Star Ocean 5 in like 20 years. Yeah, we're gonna have to wait like 20 years for it.
Okay, I'll go get him.
I'm not sure why they didn't remake the first Star Ocean like this, in this style. Probably because they're very aware that this is the big one. This is the most beloved out of the entire series. The rest of the games have been pretty divisive.
You actually believed me, Mom?
Of course I did, Rena. You're my daughter.
No, I don't think I'm gonna get Persona 5 Tactica. I mean, I like strategy RPGs and I like Persona 5. But for some reason, the combination of those two sounds... I mean, I'll play it. I'm interested. But I'm not gonna get it. You know, I'm just gonna wait like 1 or 2 years until it's like $20 or something. This is a save point, by the way. Yeah, I'm not gonna save because I'm already playing a full playthrough with Cloth. Your boyfriend? Diaz left Arlia. You do get to know more about Diaz in this game. If you play as Claude, you barely know anything about him except what Rena says about him. But in here, I mean, you get a little bit more background on Diaz and Rena's relationship. I have to be going, yeah. Freaking gossip, right? It takes a while for this game to take off, and the original version is even more slower. It's even slower.
Waiting, Mr. Kenny.
Oh, Rena, are you done?
Yes. All right. Go back to the house for more talking, you guessed it. This is why I'm only going to stream the beginning of the game for a bit, okay?
Hello.
Rena, I wasn't expecting you two to be back so early. Just in time, though. I was just finishing up everything.
Not sure why you're saying that. Tri-Ace is still there. They just released Star Ocean 6 last year. They're there, man. I mean, they're not gonna share the same fate as Alpha Dream.
Up. What?
Oh yeah, you can also skip the scenes. You're right about that, but I'm not gonna do that.
Mom, what's all
That's
this
a great dinner.
Doesn't it look delicious? I put all of my best recipes out on the table for you.
It's always funny how they prepare all these dishes in video games. It's like, come on, I mean, are they really gonna eat all of this?
That's not what I mean.
What? Did I do something wrong? I just thought I'd thank Mr. Kenny with a nice meal.
I understand that, but isn't this a little much?
Is it? He's pretty young, so I figured he'd have a big appetite. You are hungry, aren't you, Mr. Kenny?
Actually, I am, yeah.
See, A real man could put all this away, no problem. So eat as much as you like, all right?
A real man.
Thanks.
Oh, Mom.
And it takes a while for you to get your first party member, which is Reina, of course. And then you get one more. It isn't until like 6 hours into the game when you finally get a full party of 4.
Oh, thank you so much for the meal, but I just can't eat anymore.
I believe that the original game, the pacing at the beginning is a bit slow. It's a slow game at the beginning, okay? But this remake...
Are you okay? You didn't have to force it all down, you know.
I don't know, it feels more fluid.
I'm fine. I've got a cast iron stomach.
You can pretty much rush through this in like 20 minutes if you want to, and then you get out to the overworld and start fighting and whatnot. Okay? It's just been like 30-something minutes because I've been talking and explaining things.
I'm sorry my mother made so much.
But the dialogue is much slower in the original version, so it takes you like 40 minutes or more, probably like an hour to get out of town.
It was all delicious, though. My mother would never be able to do something like that.
Okay, that's a reference to the first game.
Thanks for the compliment. I'm glad you're happy.
The original version had a shit ton of endings. That's true. I don't know if there are any new endings added to this remake.
I'm gonna go downstairs and help my mother clean up. Feel free to rest up here for a bit, alright?
Sure, that sounds good.
I love this music. Its name is Cuddle.
How is he, Reina?
This is after the first Star Ocean. Like 20 years after.
Stuffed. He said he couldn't eat anymore, so I had him rest upstairs for a bit.
Is that right? In that case, now would be a good time to tell the mayor. It's dark out, so be careful, Reina.
Okay, I'll go get him.
Mayor!
The racket for?
Sir, come to my house quick. There's no time to waste.
Just what is going on here, young lady?
Not quite true. Claude isn't the son of the main character of the first game. He's the son of one of the main characters, just not the main character. The blue-haired guy, no.
The hero! He's finally appeared!
He's Ronix's son. Ronix.
What?
Ronix's.
It's true! He has the Sword of Light and everything!
She believes he has the Sword of Light because of the gun, the phase gun. The phaser.
The Sword of Light?
His clothes are foreign looking too. There's no doubt about it. He's the hero from the legend!
My goodness. Tell me, Reina, where did you find him?
In the Sacred Forest. He saved me from a monster using the Sword of Light. And right now he's resting in my house. I'm telling you the truth. What's more, he said he's on a journey, but didn't have any idea where he was. He claims to be from somewhere, but I've never even heard of the place. Don't you think this is more than a coincidence?
Indeed. It is something worth looking into.
Trails in the Sky, that's a trilogy that will look fantastic with this graphic engine. HD 2D graphics for the Trails in the Sky trilogy, yes please.
Reina, I know as well as anybody that you are not the kind of girl to make up stories either.
Thank you, Mayor.
So let's get to the...
Great!
Oops, I accidentally skipped that. Let's make the old man run. Ah ha 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 ha. I am so evil, making an old man run. I could go around town.
Mom, I'm back!
Breath of Fire 1, 2, 3, and 4 with these graphics. Yes, please.
Raina.
Although...
No.
What's wrong, Mom? Why are you panicking like that?
It's just that I've...
Calm down, Mom. Tell me what's wrong.
I said it.
Said what?
I said the H word.
The hero word.
What? You told him that? So what did he say?
That's people nowadays, right? I mean, that is people nowadays, a lot of people nowadays, afraid to use certain words.
I don't think he understood what I meant.
Please be calm, everyone. It's all right. He doesn't understand what this is all about either.
Oh, Mr. Kenny.
This must be Claude C. Kenny then, yes? Allow me to say, I'm honored to make your acquaintance. My name is Regis, and I humbly serve this village as its mayor.
Good to meet you, sir.
Allow me to thank you profusely for saving our dear Raina's life in the sacred forest.
Oh, not at all, sir.
Speaking of which, Raina has told me that you are, at present, in the midst of a journey.
Oh, well, it's hardly worth calling a journey, really.
So tell me, where is your destination? The Kingdom of Cross? Or perhaps the continent of Licour?
Well,
A curious traveler indeed. Not only do you not know where you are, but where you are going is also yet unknown.
What are you trying to say, sir?
Mr. Kenny, if you will forgive my rudeness for a moment, I do believe everything you have told us has been a lie. You are far from an ordinary traveler.
Yeah, I come from the future, old man.
If I'm not a traveler, then what am I?
I just got kidnapped by a mechanical shenanigan that we found in some ruins and shit.
A visitor from another world. A hero of legend, hidden under the guise of a traveler. In fact, even you will agree that you are the hero of light who has come to fulfill his duty as our savior. Am I wrong?
They want him so bad to be the hero of light to get rid of the sorcery glove. And this game is pretty much about that, investigating the sorcery glove and Claude trying to find a way back home.
What? Listen, what would possibly make you think that
Well, Trails to Azure and Trails from Zero recently got remastered. I don't think we'll ever see them in this style.
If it's proof you need, then let me share with you a glimpse of our world. It has been told in our history that when the people of Expel are suffering under the threat of impending doom, a hero will appear in garbs of foreign make, and with his sword of light, he will save us all.
He talks so passionately about the hero of light.
Your clothes are nothing like what we have, and you carry the sword of light. What more proof do we need?
What are you... I don't have any sword of light.
Of course you do. You used a blinding light to save me earlier.
That?
Maybe he really isn't the...
He's got to be.
I think I know why you're all confused. This weapon of mine, it's not a sword of light, although I'll admit that it's something like one, but still, carrying this around doesn't make me any kind of special hero. There's gotta be some kind of mistake.
Yeah, Xenogears in this style, definitely.
How can you say that?
Well, I mean, I'm not a hero. I don't have any kind of power like that. I don't even have any idea what's going on here. How can you expect me to save anyone at all?
You truly have no idea? You really don't know anything about the sorcery globe or the cataclysms?
We're not talking about something that happens in the village here. We're talking about the cataclysms that have affected the entire world. It seems that you do not really know what we are talking about. Please allow me to explain. It all began 3 months ago.
And now we'll get a...
continent northwest of this village, there is a kingdom by the name of El.
Yep.
One fateful day,
A meteor crash upon Illyria, and that's what I was telling you guys at the beginning. We don't need to see this anyway.
at first, people saw it as merely
Yeah. Let's just keep this scene, okay?
I don't believe this. He has to be the one.
Yeah, she's kind of disappointed.
And that sort of light.
Rena's voice actress is kind of louder than the others for some reason. It might reverb back into the microphone. Yeah, this is gonna be on PS5, PS4, Switch, and Windows. And yes, it's also kind of weird that it isn't on Xbox. Well, there's only going to be more cutscenes from now on. More and more and more. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to stop playing this part and I'm going to switch back to my original file. The one that I started with the demo a couple of months ago and I continued yesterday when I got the review code. Okay, I'm like 7 hours into the game. This is, exactly 7 hours. And that's my party down there, as you can see. I'm level 28. So I'm gonna play around for a bit, maybe get some more scenes, which means you guys will probably see very small spoilers. So spoiler alert, be warned. I'm gonna switch to my file because it's more fun, because the beginning of this game, I love this game passionately, but the beginning of this game is like very freaking slow. And I don't want to bore you guys with more talking, so let's just get on with the action. And what better example than to show you action with a full party, with 4 party members. So I'm gonna do that right now. Be warned, if I get into a cutscene or some more dialogue, you might get small spoilers. It's only 7 hours in, and I did a few optional stuff, so you're not gonna get anything big in terms of spoiler. So, but I just wanted to be fair and let you guys know. So I'm about to do that in 3, 2, 1. Let's do that. Oh, and well, if you're gonna leave, thanks for watching, I guess. So I'm here. One of the biggest concerns some people have with this game, with this remake, is that if you're gonna be able to recruit all party members. Because in the original versions, well, you couldn't, okay? This blondie girl right here, her name is Opera. I mean, she's an optional character, but there's another character that can be recruited in her stead. His name is Ashton. He has 2 swords and 2 snake heads on his shoulders. He's pretty funny, and he's a badass. I kinda actually recommend getting Ashton over Opera, but for some reason I decided to go with Opera here. So that's Opera. Let's see the childish style from the PSP remaster and the original version, which is kind of ugly but also kind of suggestive. She's 23 years old, even though she looks like freaking 30. I wish she was 30. Yeah, so I've done both playthroughs with this game, not this remake. This is my first playthrough of this remake, and on my first playthrough I got Ashton, and on my second playthrough I got Opera. And I'm telling you, that's just my opinion, Ashton is the better character, but Opera, you can't go wrong with Opera. She's pretty good. But if you get Opera, okay, here's the thing. If you get Ashton, you cannot get Opera. No matter if you're playing with Claude or with Rena, you cannot get Opera, and therefore, without Opera, you can't get Ernest, her boyfriend, which is also another party member. But you get Ernest like later in the game, much later actually. But yeah, Opera can be recruited during the first 6 hours of the game, as you saw. And well, guess what? Because this game came out today, I don't think there's any playthroughs or walkthroughs online, so we have no idea yet of knowing if you can get both characters in this remake, if that's a new feature. So I'd like to find out. I don't think it's gonna be possible, but who knows? It may be a new edition, right? Like they're letting you get all characters. So I'm just gonna grab my phone and try to remember how to get Ashton, and we're gonna get there. If we can get him, then we'll know, and if we can't get him, then we will know. Ashton, Star Ocean. So, how do you get Ashton? Go to the port of Hilton and speak to the first 2 men you see who are discussing a dragon in the Salva mines. I already watched that scene. I already did that. But I didn't go to the next part because I wanted to get Opera. So return to Salva, head into the mines, and work your way through until you find them. Okay, so we're gonna do that, and we'll solve that puzzle if they added that new feature in this remake, or if they're sticking to the original versions and you can only have either Opera or Ashton. Okay, we're gonna do that. We don't have to travel, we can just, go to the mine here. We're already here. So we're gonna have to go Salva Mines, right? God damn the ads here. Yeah, we're gonna go to the mines. So this is what I was telling you earlier, that you can just teleport. So let's go to the... Yeah, let's go to the depths. So I have Opera in my party, right? So these are the depths. Oh, these are the enemies. The enemies are usually in purple color, dark purple, but these are green because they're low-level enemies, so you don't have to fight them and they're not gonna chase you. Well, they're low-level enemies, so you can, just for the sake of showing you the battle system, I'm just gonna get into this fight. But I'm gonna kill everything in seconds. And that's it, yeah. I'm overpowered because this is a early game. So one thing you probably notice is that I have a symbol of Leticia from Star Ocean 6. Okay, so that's where was that? I don't even remember. Like I said, this is my first playthrough, and that's a new feature. You can pretty much summon, like in a gacha game, like you can summon heroes from other games to aid you in battle for like a spell or a skill or a special attack or something like that. But that's about it, They don't actually join your party or anything. And you get these items, either you find them or you buy them or you trade them with a fishing minigame or something like that, I think it's a cool feature. Anyway, so... Ashton should be kind of like here, I think. There's a robe in there, but it's useless. Okay, guys, I'm not seeing Ashton anywhere. Which probably means nothing changed for this remake in terms of recruiting characters. We have the same ones. We have the same penalty. You either get Ashton or Opera. Right? We're about to find out. I'm just gonna play through the entire dungeon. Fortunately, these monsters are not gonna chase me. You're probably wondering also if this game is just as hard as the original version. I mean, you can break... There are ways to break the original game. It's a pain in the ass to do so, but you can do it. Just look up a walkthrough and they'll teach you how. But in case you're wondering if this remake is just as difficult, it is. You still have a bunch of cheap deaths, one-shots from certain enemies. And And that's it. Enemies also have a break shield. I mean a shield that you can break. That's also new. And you notice that I'm getting a 48 experience points, but over there it says that each character is only getting 12. So yeah, experience is shared. You guessed it, this remake is a big grind fest, just like its original versions. And I do recommend a walkthrough to get the characters you want. Yes, I do recommend that because, you know, they're hard to get. The stuff you need to do with Opera here, you know, it's kind of like you can't figure that out. You definitely want to play a walkthrough. So I'm not seeing Ashton, guys. I mean, I guess I'm a bit disappointed because I was hoping this remake will let you recruit everybody with no missable characters, you know, but as you are probably noticing like me, there are still missable characters. But let's continue, you know, I could be wrong. Let's just keep exploring. There's something over there. Right here. Okay? This is the moment of truth. We'll see if we can get both characters. You couldn't in the previous games.
Up ahead.
We'll have to be careful.
Yep.
Okay. Just ignore these monsters. Thank you, Jason Hubbard. You've been working on a year-end video, and this game will be included. Is that video kind of like the best JRPGs of this year, or something like that? I mean, just because the characters reacted to that scene. Oh, here's a purple monster. Let's just fight it.
Here they come.
Hopefully you won't get a lot of my button mashing sounds. That's right. I also think Reina's voice actress is Dovely from the Trail series. Let's just keep going. I mean, I'm ignoring the treasure chest and the optional paths because I can't wait to see. I mean, if we can get both characters, I mean, that's just gonna be awesome. You can also get chain attacks. If you fight two monsters at the same time, you form a chain attack, and you get more experience that way. Just a tip, because like I said, this game is a freaking grind fest. Like these two, for example. Oh, but they need to. Fuck. I want to show you, and they ambush me. Fuck. And enemies can break you too. So, and if they break you, you're almost fucked.
8 out of 10.
Level up. I kind of want to show you a chain attack, but I don't think we can. Let's just ambush the bastard.
Here they come.
There we go. That was easy. So you see that circle down there that says 11 out of 50? Okay, if that fills up, you can use your special character. Cool dungeon themes. Oh yeah, I got some equipment. But I already have that one. Yeah, not everybody can equip them, the same items. I already have this one. 2 monsters spawn here. Oh, a big one. You get these big guys every now and then. They're tough battles. But if you attack the leader and break her shield, you break everybody else. There we go. See? There we go. We got him.
Not too shabby.
Well, if you've memorized this dungeon, you know, feel free to tell me where to go to get Ashton. Well, we're trying, for those people who just joined, we're trying to find out if you can get Ashton and Opera together, you know, because you couldn't do that in the previous versions. PSP or PS1, you couldn't do that. Yeah, I'm not seeing Ashton anywhere. We already went through that area. Yeah, I should have found him by now, right? That's what I was thinking. Oh, there we go. There's the save point over there. Okay, I've explored all that area, so okay, let's just go there. Maybe he'll be there. And this game also has a bit of a GPS system, always telling you where to go. Well, not exactly like in Xenoblade Chronicles, where they even show you how to get to your next destination. No. Just telling you where to go, where you should go. And if you open the menu, Cloud says something, or someone says something. Linga, if it's a town with a university, Earn might be there. So they're telling us to go to Linga. Right, so let me say first. Yeah, some bosses are brutal in this game, so... Okay, so we're here. And... the answer is no. I think Ashton should be here, right? He's nowhere. Oh, we still have a path left in there. Maybe we should check it out, but... for some reason I don't think so. We got some diamond and star ruby. So there's no one here, guys. I fear that Ashton is I mean, nothing changed with this version. What about there? That's a big monster. Let's fight it. Big monsters give a lot of experience points. Oh, it's the girl again. The dominatrix again. There we go, got her.
Well, I'd say that's worth 10 out of 10.
I'm not getting a lot of experience, so I don't think it's worth my time to fight. Dragon's Ribbon. Let's quit that. This is the anklet. It's useless. Oh, a ribbon is for girls. What an idiot. Or not? Well, let's just equip the gold earring or the silver pendant. Yeah, this one's better. By the way, you know, there's also, you get points, battle points and skill points, and you can spend them here. You get some stats and you learn some things for the several different gameplay mechanics that, you know, just here. Like here, the ability to use machines properly. It's a lot to this game. Get more heat here. Yeah, stuff like that. Get more MP. It says the wheel to meet all challenges. Lowers SP needed for each skill. That's pretty useful. You want to max that out. There's also one you want to max out, and that's called effort. It's down here. So you get more experience, but it costs a lot of points. And you can cook! Get more money, you know, for when you sell stuff. Things like that. Let's increase the MP for Opera. Yeah, and her attack power. And her defense. Okay, and you also get points. You can spend these points for these, you know, randomly ignores an enemy's defense when attacking. Randomly guarantees attack to land, regardless of hit accuracy, stuff like that. Or you can use those battle points to increase one level of your attacks. But you can only increase them to level 2 for some reason. I don't understand why, but okay. Yeah, mages learn a lot of spells. Okay. So I'm just gonna use them here for now. Randomly boost defense during battle, you know. We want that for every character, randomly boosts defense. and reduces daze time when they daze you, the enemies daze you. And you want to save more points. Don't spend them all like I just did. Don't do that. Okay, so let's continue, but I'm not getting my hopes up. I really thought they would change that, you know, for this remake. Like, you could be able to recruit all characters in one playthrough without missing anybody. But as you can clearly see, have been seen for the past 10 minutes or so, no Ashton. He is not here, and I already went through every single corner. So, yeah, I guess you can't. So now you know, guys. Either pick Ashton or pick Opera. Okay, make the decision for yourselves. Look for some tips online. I personally recommend Ashton. He's a better tank and fighter. But Opera is a badass character too. So you can't go wrong with either character. And plus, if you get Opera, you get one extra party member, her boyfriend Ernest, later in the game. So yeah, let's just get out of here. And continue on with the main story. We're supposed to go to, I don't even remember. Oh yeah, to a city here. Let's teleport to the inn. Oh, let's just unlock this area. Up here.
Gamgee! Oh, Reina!
Hey, it's you, Reina!
Who are these people, Reina?
Yeah, but even in the remaster of Chrono Cross, you can't get every single party member on your first playthrough. You need multiple playthroughs.
This man forged the sword Diaz used in the tournament.
Diaz is...
Yeah, this scene right here, everything right here is after the tournament.
Didn't you?
What I did was fight in the tournament, and then I recruited Opera. And then I'm here. So you're not getting spoiled that much, you know. It's only like 6 or 7 hours into the game.
Yes, sir.
Actually,
It's gonna be...
Todd was the one with Diaz in the final match.
Okay, this is a bit of a spoiler.
Of course. I watched the whole thing. That was a very close fight. It could have gone either way in the end.
Oh, I wasn't anywhere near that.
Diaz had nothing but good things to say about your sword fighting, you know. Said he's looking forward to seeing you mature. In fact, he told me to give you something if I happen to run into you afterwards.
Well, I covered a lot of ground because I've been teleporting. Although the first couple of hours I was running from point A to point B because I forgot you had the option to teleport from town to town or dungeons and stuff like that.
That's another one of the swords I've made. He said it'd be a good fit for your size.
And earlier today I grinded for like an hour, I think. I think it was about an hour. I grinded. There was a difficulty spike recruiting Opera for the boss fight, and I had to grind like 3 levels to be able to stand a chance. Brutal fight.
Diaz said that?
That guy's pretty shy, isn't he? It'd be a lot easier if he just told you all of this himself.
There's also, I'm going to show you right now during one battle, but there's also the classic, which is overused nowadays, that if you evade an enemy attack at the right time, you perform a powerful counterattack. It's a cool ability, you know, but it's kind of hard to pull it out, especially for someone like me.
So, does this mean he sees me as some kind of rival then?
Yeah, you do get the Japanese voice acting if you want to. Japanese dub. And I got a deadly itch. So that's it. Yeah, fuck. It sucks. Well, it has a great hit, but it's gonna take 31 points of attack out of me, so yeah, no thanks. I'm just gonna sell it. Yeah, this is one of those games where sometimes you get completely useless equipment for no reason. But it's money, right? Okay, we are heading towards Linga. Some nasty this is the area where I was leveling up a few hours ago. These are some nasty monsters. Let's get them in a chain attack. Come on! Okay, we got this one. There we go. Chain attack. You get more experience that way. Chain battle. I hate these flying motherfuckers! There we go. Oh, someone else is there. Next battle. There. You see that? Leticia is right there. Did you see her? She performed a special attack. I just wanted to show it to you guys. I mean, she did nothing. That was totally wasted, but you got to see her. That's what I wanted to show you. Obviously, it's much better to use in a bind or with the bosses. I don't know how to get to Linga. Seems like I'm gonna have to head this way, right? And circle around. That's what I'm gonna do. So these monsters right here are a little bit under my level, so let's just ignore them. Oh, also, I guess you already noticed, but in this version, your party members follow you around. In the original versions, you were just controlling the main character. And yes, you can play as any character you want, even on screen. I mean, all you gotta do is change them. That's it. Let's play as Opera for a bit. Here you go. Let's play against this guy. I prefer Cloud. He's a faster character. But Opera isn't bad. She's taking me forever. I mean, Cloud, it's just easier to play with Cloud. I mean, Opera is fun and all, but Cloud's my man here. Although I remember in the original version I had to play with Reina just to be abusing healing spells because I was dying a lot. And you can also change characters mid-battle with the trigger button. So you do this, and you select Cloud, and that's it. Oh, ran out of MP. Yeah, MP is everything in this game. I'm hoping they will attack me to show you the evasive thing that I was mentioning, the counter attack thing, but it's, I mean, I'm an idiot for action RPGs. So. And I'm playing on Galaxy mode.
Not too finally over.
This isn't unexpected.
Easy mode is easier. The difference isn't big. But it is easier, I guess, you know, if you want to grind, change it to it. You can change the difficulty at any time. Alright. He's just stronger, you know. He's a bad freaking Cloud. Cloud is kind of broken. Yeah, in my opinion, in my experience, Cloud is one of the most powerful characters in this game. I like using him a lot. So we can see Linga in the distance. Let's keep fighting. They're giving a good amount of experience, these monsters here.
We can win this.
Yeah, you gotta break their shields, man. And there's only so much you can do to break their shields. I mean, regular attacks take forever, right? That's why I have the Helm Splitter skill with Claw, but it costs a lot of MP. I guess that's a small gripe I have with this game. Like, if you're gonna make me rely on skills a lot, in other words, on MP, I mean, why can't you give me more? Sure, you can increase your MP, like I show you here. Here, for example, mental science, increases your MP, right? But still. It's just a little gripe. I think my one and only true complaint is that, I mean, you still get a lot of cheap deaths. I mean, not often, but sometimes, one mistake and the enemies one-shot you. And that's like, man. So that's one thing I'm not sure how I feel about, and it's one complaint. But it's okay because the game gives you everything to make things easier. So the enemies don't one-shot you. Well, at least these rabbits, the only thing they do is jump around. Yeah, otherwise, you're constantly doing this. Oh, I don't have any blackberries. I used them all up in a battle against the bosses. No, this is not a demo. This is the actual game. It came out today, and I got a review code from Square Enix, miraculously. Claude leveled up in Opera 2. So besides that small complaint that I have, everything else is freaking perfect.
So this is Linga?
Weathercock. That's the town theme. By the way, you are all invited tomorrow around 12 p.m. Central Time. I'm gonna be premiering a top 50 dungeon themes in JRPGs. Oh yeah, another one of those is coming right up tomorrow. It won't be live, but I'll be there premiering the video, and the chat will be live if you want to drop by. That's right, everybody, the top 50 best dungeon themes in JRPGs, also including ruins themes, area theme stages, few forest themes. So if you want to drop by tomorrow, 12 p.m. Central Time. The video is about like almost 3 hours long, so yeah, expect a lot of music. Great music.
Hold it. Hold it. Hold it!
Oh, is that Precis? Yeah, it's gonna be Precis, right? There she is.
Look out!
Oh, and she's back to her orange outfit and blonde hair, unlike in the PSP remaster. They changed her appearance for no reason.
Just stop for a second.
I love Precis.
Oh!
I remember she was one of my favorite characters when I first played the game, and I put her in my party, but I know there are ways to make her very useful, but I never found it that useful, and eventually I just traded her for other characters. I mean, she was kind of useless to me. I never learned how to use Precis or exploit her powers and shit, her skills.
What's a machine doing in a place like this?
She created the machine.
What's that?
Machine? What's that? Rena spends the entire game asking questions like this. Earth? What's that? Machine? What's that? Phaser gun? What's that?
What's wrong, Claude?
I don't know. It should bother me, but it's kind of cute, I guess.
Man. Failed again. My dad's gonna laugh at me again. I just know it.
And once more, this crap. Okay, now I have a second complaint with this game. I mean, the sprite is clearly wearing orange clothes, but her character art is wearing purple clothes, and her hair is blonde, like yellow. and now it's brown here in the character art, just like in the PSP version. Why? Okay.
Hey, you there! Are you okay?
Are you injured?
Well, I guess Celine doesn't make any sense either. Her hair is white, and in the character art, it's purple. Whatever, you know, it's just me being a fucking asshole.
I'm fine. This is like totally normal. I break more things before 8 a.m. than most people break all day.
So this game is $50. I think it's $60 in other regions. $60. In others, it's like $70. In Mexico, it's $70. Believe it or not. And I also agree with that philosophy that most remasters and remakes should be like half the price of a new game. But a remake, I'm not sure I agree, because a remake is precisely a new game. It's a brand new game done from scratch. Whereas a remaster, all they did was improve the graphics and some things about the game. They didn't redo it. You know, but a remake is a brand new game done from scratch. They did this game from scratch, as if it was a new game. So it justifies a little bit the price. But I don't know, if you see it for $50, I mean, that's a steal. Like I said, in countries like mine, you know, it's being sold for $70, which is bullshit in my opinion.
I don't think
Remake or not, new game or not.
Anyway, I'm glad you're all right.
I come from an era.
Oh, by the way, do you know where my Robbie went?
I come from an era when $70 for a video game was like holy price, you know. Nobody wanted to pay $50. It was like, oh, how much is this game? 50. What?
You're Robbie?
And nowadays, oh, it's the usual.
Yeah, you know, the guy that ran by just now.
Oh, you mean that thing that looked like a remote control toy?
It went somewhere that way, I believe.
Dang. I better catch him before he goes too far.
Hey, wait a sec!
And off she goes.
Thanks for checking up on me. See ya, folks.
The girl's like a tornado.
I hope some people get trolled when they watch this stream afterwards. Like, they're gonna start from the beginning and they're like, oh, he's playing the beginning of the game, and they skip, and then we're here. Like, I covered 7 hours of gameplay in like 40 minutes. Yeah. Anyway. Oh, let's just go back to the save point. I'm a save freak. I can't remember which game was. I think I've told this story before. But I don't remember which RPG was the one where there was a save point at the beginning of the dungeon, and I beat the entire dungeon. It was kind of long, and I beat the boss. And I got, you know, all my characters wounded, right? But I beat the boss, and I was like, that the boss was really hard, you know, and I didn't save. So after beating the boss, I didn't heal my characters, and some random enemies killed me. Imagine. And I didn't save. And that's when I became a save freak. But I just don't remember which game it was. Probably this one!
And you would be?
Pardon me, we've come here in search of a linguist.
You'd like to meet the professor? Do you have an appointment?
An appointment?
We're here because the characters got a book earlier in the game, and they want that book deciphered. Because Claude believes that it may help them investigate the sorcery globe, the meteorite that crashed on this planet and it's affecting the climate and the monsters. Yeah. How do I like the game so far? Man, wow, I mean, wow. That's all I'm gonna say. Freaking wow.
I'm sorry, people, but the professor is a very busy man. If you don't have an appointment, then I'm afraid he doesn't have the time to see you.
Well, can we make an appointment? We really need to see him.
Well,
I don't have any openings available until about a month from now.
Yeah, it's weird this game didn't get a release on the Xbox. Didn't Star Ocean 6 got a release on the Xbox 360? But then again, Star Ocean 6 didn't come out on the Switch. Video game companies, man, they can be so weird nowadays.
A month?
Yes, a month. I'll see you then.
Oh, brother. Next month?
Next month.
He's got to be kidding us.
But that's where Precis comes into play. Celine's voice actress sounds familiar.
We can't wait that long, can we?
No. That's why we've got to figure out a way to get in contact with him.
In the main menu, you can see the credits. I mean, the cast.
Do you think the linguist would have any acquaintances elsewhere in town?
Like who, for example?
Like Precis, for example.
Well, like friends, or maybe people who work at the shops he visits.
We might as well hit up the town for some clues.
Sounds good to me.
I wonder if I'm mispronouncing Precis. Maybe it's precise. Huh? So where's the weapon shop? Oh, let's get to here first. I'm pretty sure most of you know this already, but here you can, I mean, here you're like some very small side quests. You accept all of this, you know, like compounding mission, learn the item creation skill compounding, blah blah blah, stuff like that. So just accept them all. And then report the ones that you already do and you get items. You get, oh, I got a bunch of items down there, you see that? And some points. I mean, that's cool. This is really useful. This guy just gives you tips. Nothing here. Kinda wanted to go to the weapon shop. I don't remember if there's a weapon shop here. There might be one. How are your studies going? Yeah, whatever. So what about... Okay. So we got the reference book and the handy stick. The handy stick, is that for Welch? And the book is for like... I remember this is for Leon. But you don't get Leon until later in the game. Okay, we got the Amber Robe. We can equip that to Reina. And all of these, right? I'm gonna buy a bunch of blackberries. Because as you saw earlier today, you know, you need a bunch. But this is like the Tales games. They limit the inventory. You can, well, every Star Ocean is the same, right? You can only buy 20. So that's what I did. So let's go. And yes, I'd like to equip that. Don't forget to sell your old equipment. You got 2 Wallen swords. The Deadly Edge. I don't know, I'm gonna keep it for when I need it. I don't remember if any of this is useful for the item creation system, I don't think so. Well, I don't need the money right now, so... I saw that I have a dragon ribbon in there? What's that like? Oh, the dragon ribbon is the one we got for, like, Ashton, right? But we didn't get Ashton. I mean, like I said, I don't mind. It's not like it disappointed me, but... I just wish we could have gotten the option to recruit all characters in one playthrough. So there's this place here. Okay, no weapon shop, so... Let's just go back to Precis. Oh, check this out. No, you don't have to play any other Star Ocean game to get into this one. Although it's important to know that this is a sequel to First Departure, which is the first Star Ocean. Okay? But you barely get any spoilers, man. I mean, it's okay to start with this one. Trust me.
Hello, hello. Your stomach bothering you?
So that's Bowman. He's also a character.
No, that's not the problem we're here for.
Do you know the linguist who lives next to the campus store?
Oh, you mean Keith?
It's very important that we talk to that man. Do you know how we can meet him without an appointment?
Well, he's been swamped with requests to decipher old books and scrolls lately, that much I know. Unless it's something really, really important, I doubt there's any way to jump the line.
We need him to read an ancient text we found inside Cross Cave. Would that work?
From Cross Cave? Well, that's a whole different story then.
We can't wait a month for this. If you happen to know Keith at all, would you be able to arrange something?
You're telling me you found this scroll inside Cross Cave? You know that's hard to believe based on what I know about the cave, right?
We have the evidence right here, if that's what you're asking.
Celine.
Evidence schmevidence. You could fabricate something like that easy.
This guy is like a freaking lawyer.
Not that I'm saying you're lying, mind you.
Just tell us how we can convince you.
If you're strong enough to traverse Cross Cave, then going through Linga's sacred grounds shouldn't be a problem for you.
Linga's sacred grounds?
And we got our next dungeon destination.
Yep, a place revered by pharmacists for its bounty of medicinal plants. Located right next to town, you know? It still hasn't fully been explored, though. There are still all kinds of undiscovered herbs inside, no doubt.
So you want us to go in there?
Oh, this is no field trip. It may be a sacred ground, but deep inside exists a place known as the door to another world. It's a dangerous place, and it's lousy with monsters. If you aren't ready for it, you could pay with your life.
But you'll believe our story if we go and fetch some herbs for you?
Can you believe that? What an asshole. Yeah, go to this really dangerous place, fetch me some herbs, and I'll believe you.
Maybe. If the Cross Cave didn't kill you, then finding me an undiscovered herb would probably convince me.
An undiscovered herb? Are you serious?
Oh, that shouldn't make you break a sweat, Mr. I went to Cross Cave. Come on, off you go then.
Well, off we go then. Thanks for your comments, guys. Knuckle Burst requires 100 points. I'm almost there, so I guess I'm gonna wait. Tracking Plasma, also 110. Let's just wait. So where are the sacred grounds again? Let's see first if we can get some private actions. Yeah. You just talk to your party members. And here's a private action with presses. Precisely with presses.
Hey, we've met before, haven't we? Do you need something?
Yeah, there's something I wanted to ask you.
Oh, you're interested in me that way, aren't you? Sounds good to me. I'm free all year.
No, that's not what I meant.
Gosh, you didn't have to deny it so strongly. That's just rude.
Sorry.
That's alright. So, what did you need?
I'm interested in that thing you have there, actually.
This thing?
Someone fell for it. Remember what I was saying earlier, like 10 minutes ago? That I couldn't wait till somebody showed up to and fall for this?
That's an RC car, isn't it?
RC what? Come on, that name's stupid. His name's Robbie, okay? I guess Robbie isn't much better either, now that I think of it.
No, it's fine.
You think? Well, super. I really like that name myself. You know, that R sound. Robbie? So, you're interested in Robbie?
Huh?
You know, this guy here. You like him?
Well, I guess so. I mean, it looks exactly like an RC car after all.
I don't know what an RC car is, but I'm glad you like Robbie. That means you and I will get along pretty well. Listen, you want to come to my house sometime and have something to drink?
She's already hitting on him.
Stuff I can show you.
Are you sure?
And I'm not trying to ask you on a date, okay?
Right.
Super then. My name is Priestess F. Newman.
Oh, so all these years, I have gotten her name's pronunciation wrong. I've always called her Priestess, but it's Priestess. Priestess. That sounds bad. I prefer Priestess. Priestess? I mean, I don't know.
Glad to meet you.
Oh, my name is Claude. Claude C. Kenny.
Okay, so Priestess. Like recess. Sounds like recess. Or princess. Are they seriously going to her house for tea?
Claude, I was wondering, how old are you?
I'm 19 this year.
We're only 3 years apart then. No worries there.
Shit.
What do you mean?
What do you think I mean?
I love this private action, man. It's one of my favorites.
By the way, Claude, that blue-haired girl who is with you,
She-
your girlfriend?
What? No.
I see.
This is your house?
Uh-huh.
Cool.
Come on in.
Wow.
This way.
That guy has a big and long ass face. Just look at him. And Rena's already there.
Thank you. Oh, Reina?
What are you doing here, Claude?
Oh, Dad, if you're gonna be bringing cute chicks to the house, at least give me some advance warning.
What are you talking about? You're the one bringing strange men in and out. You know, you could at least try to be a little more discreet about it.
What's going on here? It's all a misunderstanding.
Wow, so this thing caught your eye too, huh, Reina?
Yes, it did.
Well, you know what they say. Sooner or later, true genius always gets recognized for the genius it is.
Why is this guy's face so long?
Yeah, shame that usually doesn't happen until long after the creator's dead.
That was unnecessary, young lady.
So what was it that inspired you to make stuff like this?
Huh? Yeah, well, I know this will sound generic, but for me, it was purely just a flash of inspiration.
I don't know, man. This guy bothers me.
Oh.
I need to ask, though. I couldn't help but notice the clothes you're wearing. It's not something you can get just anywhere, is it?
Oh, you think? Oh, they sell clothes like these all over the place. Nothing special at all.
Claude?
Well, there are people still waiting for us, so we should be taking our leave.
I mean, why is that guy's his face bothers me. I can't stop thinking about it.
You have to go? I'm sorry, I didn't have more here to offer.
Creepiest guy in the game.
Oh, not at all. The tea was lovely.
Poor priestess. She must be traumatized.
Listen, you know how my dad was talking about that flash of inspiration before? Well, that was a big fat lie.
A lie?
A while back, my dad picked up this weird hunk of iron that shone like the sun. It was really huge, too. He said something about it falling out of the sky.
Fell from the sky? Like the sorcery globe?
Yeah, probably. And, what? Listen, Reina, you're probably totally jealous of me right now, right? You don't have to hide it. It's not like I mind having a rival or anything.
Wait, it's not...
I'm telling you, it's okay. I mean, you do have a thing for Claude, don't you?
Oh, of course not. Don't be silly.
Oh, so no problem then.
There is a problem. A big one.
And what would that be, hmm?
You know, if I remember correctly, I think priestess. It's also like an optional character. You either get priestess or someone else. Let me just look it up. I think you either get her or Bowman. Well, she's a far more interesting character, of course.
Well, I mean...
So why? What's the big deal?
I just... Oh, the sorcery globe! We've got the sorcery globe to think about.
Yeah, way to change the subject, Rena. Oh, Reina.
Listen, priestess. We're about to set off on a journey to investigate the sorcery globe, okay? I'm sorry, but we don't have the time to preoccupy ourselves with you.
Oh, hold it there, you two. So you guys are gonna go check out the sorcery globe?
It's thanks to this private action that you recruit priestess.
Yeah, that's right.
Then let me go with you. Come on, take me along, please.
We can't let you join us just because you want to.
So if you want Bowman,
Why can't I go too? We're friends, aren't we?
the guy who just sent us on the quest to fetch some herbs. If you want Bowman, don't watch this private action.
Whoa, whoa, since when were we friends?
We've always been friends as far as I'm concerned. Are you trying to deny it?
That's not what we're saying, no.
I just love her, man.
What's the problem then? I mean, the sorcery globe fell out of the sky too, didn't it? If I can find it and take it back home, I bet I can use it to make even better stuff than ever before. Besides, you're the only folks I know who'll treat me like a normal girl.
I don't know which character is more useful in battle, though. Bowman or Priestess. But in terms of personality, of course, I mean, Priestess is Priestess. I mean, I love her.
Priestess.
Well, I don't know what happens if you pick no, this isn't about fun and games. So I want her in my party, so I'm gonna say sure, why not.
Really, Claude? Fine, might as well, I guess.
Bowman is kind of like some kind of healer character, but he also fights with his fists, I remember. Or am I confusing him with... No, I'm pretty sure he is.
Woohoo! I got a few things I need to take care of, okay? I'll join you guys when you're ready to leave town. Go ahead, I'll catch up.
Anyway, now you know how to recruit Priestess. Our party's gonna be livelier than usual. And I think that's it, right? That is the only private action we can see. Yeah, let's just switch back to normal mode. And there she is.
Here I am. Sorry I'm late, but I just had no idea what to bring. It's my first real adventure and all.
Are you ready now?
Yep, ready as I'll ever be.
Did you say goodbye to your father?
Yeah, it was kind of embarrassing though.
And she's always carrying that backpack.
Oh my, when did she come back? Are you sure about this, Reina? I hope you don't regret it later.
Oh yeah, I still need to introduce myself. My name is Priestess. I'm gonna be joining you guys starting today. So, nice to meet you all. We ready to go then?
Okay, so you guys know that I have a Twitch channel, right? A Twitch channel. Look me up on Twitch. Let's get these two in a chain battle. Oh, come on. Look over here. There we go. Oh, come on, Cloud. There we go. I see that Priestess can also be summoned. Or maybe you can just switch to her. But she's getting experience points anyway. Well, she comes very well equipped. Let's give her the Ring of Fusion, I guess. No. All the good ones are already equipped. Well, the anklet, I guess. For now. They come with so few points. And she barely has any HP. Just level everything up randomly. That's right, I don't think I'm gonna use her. So I assume the training grounds or whatever the sacred grounds are here, right? Here we are.
This must be the kind of herb Bowman was talking about. Sweet. Now we can finally get a chance to talk to Keith.
Are you sure about that? I'm pretty sure I saw this in the shop in Selva, and even in Arlia.
Well, that's it. If I remember correctly, he's gonna send us back. Wrong store. Okay, we're back, jackass. We got you your herbs.
Brought something back, have you? Let's have a look.
Here are the goods. What do you think?
A lavender.
Come on, guys.
You seriously think this is an undiscovered species of herb?
Sorry, this ain't gonna work. A child could have brought this back for me. Try again, huh?
I told you he's gonna send us back. Yeah, I'm using the original soundtrack. And now it's time to complete the whole freaking dungeon. Oh, looking at the chat.
It's all over.
Same composer as Golden Sun. That's why it sounds familiar to you, the soundtrack.
Here they come. The enemy, is it? It's all over. Way too weak.
Remastered soundtrack. I haven't noticed any new songs. Oh, she's level 15 while everybody else is double that. It's twice that. Something in there. There's a bunch of enemies though. Oh yeah, 3. We're gonna get a lot of experience this time, this way. But I don't like fighting these freaking things. Their shields take forever to break. So I'm poisoned. Oh man. And this is the third battle. I don't want to deal with this guy, let's switch. It's just easier to take down. There we go. Totally ran out of MP, but I got 10,000 experience points.
Ooh, great! I'm quite happy with this.
Sweet. Now we can finally get a chance to talk to Keith.
Are you sure about that?
Every time we pick up a flower, we're gonna get the exact same dialogue. Save points heal you, so it's always a good idea to go back to them. Even if you're already in the middle of the exploration. And it's not like those lavender are totally useless. I mean, we can use them. Oh my god, I got ambushed. Quickly, quickly, recover! Stop jumping around. See, I mean, without MP, battles just take forever. Because you gotta break their shields. Oh, the slime again, huh? I kind of want to. I want you guys to see the counter. Oh, I couldn't. It's kind of hard to pull it off. There we go. 8,700, not bad. Even if it's divided amongst the party. Once Priestess is on a decent level, I might put her in the party.
Sweet.
No.
Are you sure about...
What am I doing, you ask? I'm going back to the save point just to heal. I just spotted a treasure chest down there. These guy box me. Turn around. Oh fuck. He spotted me. He's not gonna turn around, is he? There! There we go. We got him. I think I'm at the point where if I don't do chain battles, you know, I'm barely gonna get any experience. Oh, that's a big monster. Trying to ambush the big monster. That is the big guy up there. Always try to break the leader first. You break the leader, you break everybody. There we go. Damn! Everyone's HP is low. Oh man, we're paralyzed. Rena has no MP. Come on. Damn. And all these were 4,000 points. Maybe we're gonna have to use this place to grind a bit. And I guess that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Doesn't take long to get back to the save point. But also, if you're deep into the dungeon and you want to go back to the save point, you can just teleport, you know, like this. And that's it, you're back at the entrance. So, yeah, that's great, isn't it? Alright everybody, so that is Star Ocean, the second story remake on the PlayStation 5. It's also on PS4, Switch and Steam. And so far I've been loving it. It's just as hard and brutal as the original, but the game gives you a lot of stuff and gameplay mechanics and new features to improve yourself and get good at this game, because you're gonna need to. This game is hard. And it's beautiful and I love it. And I knew it was gonna be this good because when I played the demo I was fascinated by it. So what can I say? I mean, it did not disappoint and it met my expectations, or should I say it far surpassed them. Yeah, I wasn't expecting the remake to be this good before I played the demo. But once I did, I fell in love with it, and I'm still in love with it. For now. For now. And well, don't forget to follow me on Twitch. I'm also on Twitch, and I'm streaming them there quite regularly. I'm about to finish another game. And that's it. See you guys tomorrow if you want to, 12 p.m. Central Time for my premiere of my top 50 best dungeon themes in JRPGs. 12 p.m. Central Time, don't forget that. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you next time.